So thank you for tuning in again. I'm Inspired Grizel, and on here we inspire you to look within you to be the best version of you that you were created to be, that God is calling you out to be. You get content on love, relationship, worship, just really pure, good and inspiring content on here, and a few DIYs. And yes, as you see already from the topic, let's just head right into it. So I was studying again, like I said, I've been talking about the book of Samuel a lot, right? It's because it's been a blessing. And one of my studies I saw from the first Samuel on to second, I saw instances where David just breaks down and cry when he sinned, and God said, I'm gonna kill the seed from this offspring, that child is going to die. David fasted and he was sackcloth, and still that child died, and David cried. We've grown we're in a society where most times people look at, oh, don't be a crybaby, oh, men don't cry, oh, men don't cry. So it looks as if when you're crying, it's a sign of weakness. So that's what I'm asking, are emotional men weak? And I'm going to say, no, it's not weakness. It's not weakness, because it's okay to cry. It's okay to free your emotion. And we see David is a king, he's powerful and all of that. And when this person died, when this child died, he cried. Of course, that's an obvious reason to cry. But when you see further down, when Saul and Jonathan died, the Bible says what David mourned for them. And when they did, he mourned for them for days. He wouldn't even eat, and he was crying. Even when Abner, which was of the opposing party, was in Saul's army, and he came, like trying to sell over, Absalom and the rest, and then he was killed by the Amalekites who were in David's custody. Then David mourned this guy, and I'm like, why? See, emotional men, this is my take, all right? You might not agree, but I feel that these are men that have a heart for people. When you see something hurt someone, it hurts you, and it's okay to cry. I remember the first time one of the first times I saw Pastor Jerry cry, Pastor Jerry Eze of the New Season Prophetic Prayers, right? When I saw him cry, my heart really broke, because he was crying because of the wickedness and the story he heard. He feels people's pain, and it's so much strength to be able to let your emotions loose like that. You're a popular person, or you're a king, you are in the limelight, and people are like, oh, he's a crybaby. It's not about crying. It's about feeling what people are going through. The Bible says when Lazarus died and Jesus went there, the Bible says Jesus wept, Jesus cried. When you cry and when you weep, these are two different things. Weeping is weeping. When you're weeping, you can really feel the tears coming down. And so I just came on to tell you, right? Emotional men are not weak. It's a sign of strength. And in my little experience, in the little stories I've seen both online and offline, and in the Bible, I've seen that this kind of people, God uses them. We saw how much God used David, because David had a large heart. So emotional men are not weak. I'm not saying that this person is just crying for some flimsy reason, oh, I'm going to tell to my mom, you didn't give me food today. No, that's not the kind of cry I'm talking about. I'm talking about real tears. Real tears, when you can just feel people's pain and be in it by them. Like my bishop, when he received the mandate of this commission, because I fellowship with Winners Chapel, right? When he received the mandate, in the vision he had, he saw people wailing and suffering, and he joined them. He was mourning with them. That is just being real and being authentic. It takes so much strength to cry. It takes strength to be vulnerable, and it takes a huge heart to feel what people are going through. So yes, emotional men are not weak, all right? It's not every time. It's not every kind of cry that you say is a crybaby. It's not every crybaby, mama's boy kind of thing. No, that's not it. But I'm just saying that it's okay to let your emotions loose, and not all emotional men are weak. Check these men in the Bible, these Bible heroes, these God-believing people. They cry, they feel people's pain, and because they have a heart for people, God can use them. So that's all I just came on to inspire someone with, and maybe change a little mindset for someone that is thinking, oh, they cry so much. Oh, what does he mean by crying like this? Open your eyes and let God reveal this to you more. All right, so thank you. If this has been a blessing, go ahead, like, share, and why not subscribe to the channel. God bless you.